Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com. And I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. And I've been doing readings for 27 years now. And what I've done for you here is for the month of July of 2016. And I've pulled 4 cards for the month, and I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of the month, and then we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to kind of bring everything together. And because I'm an empath, once I start talking and doing the reading, this just means that when I say I, all of us are now Scorpio. Everybody's named Frankie out there. But I'm not an astrologer, and what I've done is I've looked up the astrology for you, where the top priority, the emphasis is going to be in the ninth house for you for this month, and that is like it can be long journeys, it can be the lessons we learn just through living life, your plans for the future, anything intellectual, higher education, like psychology, philosophy, things like that, education, law, religion, foreign culture, foreign travel, and I believe also it can indicate your grandchildren and your in-laws, things like that. Those are ninth house issues. But the Spirit, before I started the reading, Spirit kept giving me a couple of words, and they feel really like good. The words are healing and flexibility, and I believe there might be a few tears around this too, because I keep hearing like purification. And that would be my phone, and none of you have to get up and answer it, so that's all right. But the first card we have here is really interesting. It's the Judgment card. And when I look, maybe I can get the glare off of that for you. When I look at this Judgment card, I always have a tendency to think, for some reason, it's Last Judgment, that looks like dead folks, resurrecting or whatever. But I always think about a tree, and a tree that is mature and it's beginning to bear fruit, and this is our time to be able to pluck that fruit. But in this case, the Judgment card's in reverse. So sometimes this can mean like things that we have no control over. It could be frustrations or postponements or delays that we have to get through. It can be internal workings inside of us that are happening that we don't have any control over. They can be psychological things, they can be physical things like getting older and your hair is turning gray, and obviously mine's not, but really it can be something like that, or the aging process itself, or if I'm a younger person, it can be like the refusal to grow up. Because when this is upright, remember, it is a card of the fruit is mature. I can pick the fruit, I can eat the fruit. I've taken in these lessons and I've learned them. This is a card of change that's happening no matter what, that we really have not a lot of control over. So the truth of it is we want to face it with a maturity, stand up, and because the rest of these cards are very good, but it's calling us forward, to, I believe, put this Judgment card in the upright position, like the acceptance of change, the ability to mature and see things in a bigger perspective, an overall viewpoint that allows for that love and joy to come back in. Sometimes when we refuse, and I know as a Scorpio, we can be extremely stubborn, but very, very intuitive. One of the more intuitive signs. So if if this Judgment's upright, this is the higher power calling us and we have faith in the higher power, and we realize and accept that we have brought this fruit and it is mature, and we trust and we know that the higher power is there for us. The higher power is helping us through this transition or to make this next step. Because what I keep hearing in the background is like beauty, beauty. No, it wasn't the phone ringing. I keep hearing beauty. Like this is an extremely important time for us to step forward, because the next card is a craftsman's card. It's a Three of Pentacles. And, I think of this as a guy doing or a woman. These are general readings, one or the other, but he's doing his craft, he's doing it well, and it looks like these couple people down here are looking over his work and saying, good job, maybe we're going to hire you. This time it's in reverse. So that shows that we have a need to acquire some kind of new skill. So this is a general reading. Maybe it's a skill we need for work. Maybe it's something we need for our own healing. Something that we have to accept now and mature and grow into to bring us the best life, the best possibilities. Because all around this are extremely good cards. And they're saying flexibility, love, beauty, all these nice things. And here comes the King of Cups. And to me, the King of Cups is like it is like the best cup card, I always think, when I'm looking at it, because he is a kind, sweet man, knows what he's doing. I've heard people say repeatedly that he's the father card, the guy that goes out, works for a living, works hard, does all those kind of things. If this is not a person, it can be male or female. If it's not a person or a new love relationship, because this Judgment card in reverse can also mean divorce, separations going on. So there is a new influence coming into the picture. This is a man that is totally trustworthy, man or woman, total trustworthy person that I can rely on. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but it can be us, Scorpio, because cup cards are water signs, and that's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So this could be us stepping up to the plate, deciding to mature, or it can be a new relationship coming. Perhaps we just got separated with this Judgment card in reverse, because the very next card is the Ace of Swords, and it's upright also, which is a new beginning, a new start, a new enterprise, prosperity. It can be birth of a child, because we all have different situations, but it is fresh and new, because it is an ace card, and an ace is a number one. It's the very beginning of an extremely good time of our lives. So if this comes within, foreign travel type bit, and we're going overseas and to acquire a new skill, or we have to go down the street to acquire a new skill, or if we're getting ready to get married and it's calling us to grow up because there's a new relationship coming into our life. What they're saying is it's going to be very healing. It's going to be lovely if we step up to the plate, because the next card here is the Ten of Cups. And to me, it's upright, and that's that happy, happy. It doesn't necessarily mean wealth, but it can. It means the completion. I've went through my cycle. I've matured. I have a wonderful, harmonious home. If it's in my work environment, that's going, maybe I'm getting a new skill that makes that more harmonious. If it's a relationship, if it's this King of Cups character and it's not a new partner, perhaps it's someone who's giving me the new job. If it's an enterprise, it's something that's really going to go well for me, because we have this Ace of Swords and it's upright. We may need to grow up, step up to the plate, because the change is happening one way or another. When we have this judgment card here, the change is happening. So let's turn it right side up and mature so that we can pick and take the fruit off of the trees, or however it works. If it's a new relationship, want to step up to the plate and know that this King of Cups, king or queen, because it's a general reading, is a really good, trustworthy, loyal person, or good, trustworthy situation that's around me. So what I want to do is take, if someone has very good advice, I'm going to take it. I'm going to make sure I'm working on my long range plans, because remember, the ninth house is lessons that we're developing throughout our life, or maybe we need a little upgrade right now. These are things that we can't change, so we might as well go with the flow, accept it, and begin that process of stepping up to the plate, getting those things for us that brings joy, brings harmony, brings happiness into our lives. We don't, you know, it's not a time of wishful thinking, because thought without action is very non-productive. So it's a time for, if we think it and we trust it, we should move forward to it, because we want to put this Three of Pentacles right side up, where we have matured into whatever level we need, work, career, job, relationship. We have matured into that level, and we are ready to step forward, and pick the fruit. This is just wonderful. The Ten of Cups here, the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups, this Judgment card we want to bring upright. The changes are happening around us anyhow. Why not be joyful about them and have the love and the company that the new life that this is bringing forward for us, the beauty, accepting beauty. Scorpios love beauty, really love it. So why don't we just accept it and move through any of these situations? If we have to acquire a new skill, and if it comes around in-laws or grandchildren or whatever, we don't want to upset the apple cart or rock the boat there. We want to move through everything, like with this, really, they keep telling me, they keep saying, with flexibility and a mature attitude around everything and every issue that we're working with and dealing with. It just feels right for this month. It feels like whatever it is, even if it is a divorce or separation, that we're going at it with, a sense of maturity that befits us as Scorpios. Does that sound good? It sounds good to me. And I'm shuffling your angel cards here, and they seem to have been shuffled right into the book. Who knows? I told you guys before, you really don't want to see me shuffle. When I was doing the reading the other day, I dropped them all on the floor, so that's not good. Let's see what the angels have to say. I love these angel cards. I gotta tell you, I figured they stacked the deck on me somehow, some way, but I know they're around. Your card is Acceptance, Scorpio, and it's very beautiful. Kind of reminds me, with all those angels around, it kind of reminds me of that Judgment card, and everyone gets resurrected. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. That's like excellent. And, how about lifting us to our highest potential? Because we have these wonderful cards for this month. why shouldn't we just go with the flow and trust the source and say, okay, I'm taking it, I need a little education or whatever, or this man or woman I'm in love with is the right person at the right time for me. Anything that's going to bring us joy, beauty, and happiness. I know it sounds kind of silly if it's in your job, but when we like and love the work we're doing, if all it took was, a simple skill set, we don't want to be so stubborn. We're not going to go look for that or go do it, and upgrade. Let's see what the alternative meanings are. So you receive this card to help your relationship with yourself and others. The next time you're tempted to judge yourself or someone else harshly, pray for their help and happiness instead. This more positive route builds self-esteem, harmony, and heals relationships. That's that maturity thing they're calling us to do. Maturity, when the tree is mature, it produces the fruit. When the fruit's there, everyone gets provided for, and everyone has substance, and that's our King of Cups here, right? Anyhow, it says the additional meanings are: notice how much better you feel when you think positively about yourself and others. Don't try to change or control others. Let go of the tendency to force things to happen, and you'll receive your desired or better outcome more peacefully. When one door closes, another one opens. That's quite interesting because our end result, and I believe these cards are going to blend throughout the month. I don't believe they're going week by week because that wouldn't be quite the way it works for me. What was those last couple words? Let go of the tendencies to force things to happen, and you'll receive your desired result or better outcome more peacefully. And peacefully receiving that allows for our healing, it allows for love, it allows for joy, beauty, flexibility, and maturity in our lives. And it gives us our happy. So, I don't know why we wouldn't take it, right? Well, Scorpio, thank you for all the time you spent with me and all your likes and your shares and your subscribes and your comments. I just really love your comments. And I have still behind myself everywhere. And so if you get a letter from someone named Frankie, a note back way down the line 2 months from now, that would be me that's not caught up with myself yet. Well, Scorpio, if you want to know more about me, go to spirits-healing-readings.com. The information should be down below the screen. Or if you want to set an appointment with me, all the information's there on the website. And I really, truly appreciate all the time you spent with me. And hopefully I will see you back here again in August. Bye-bye.